Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Celebrate Sausage. Today, we're going to be making what is quite possibly the most hardcore sausage on this entire series. We're going to be making German Mettwurst. Stick around. Mettwurst is one of those German sausages that has received a lot of attention, and it's incredibly popular. This version of Mettwurst, and there are many versions, is a semi-dried, cold-smoked Mettwurst in a small diameter casing. We are very excited to invite a German YouTuber by the name of Little GastHaus to join Celebrate Sausage this year. He lives in Mettwurst country, and when I approached him about this particular project, he was incredibly excited. So this is a sausage that is near and dear to his heart. Welcome to Celebrate Sausage, Little GastHaus. How's it going?
Hi, two guys and a cooler. Hello to everybody out there is watching. Welcome to Celebrate Sausage. My first sausage I made about 35 years ago. Sausage is part of the German lifestyle. It is and was German fast food. Every fast food restaurant in the country is selling bratwurst and fries. Actually, Mettwurst are two different words, Mett and Wurst. I mean, you know what the wurst is. It's the sausage. But the Mett actually is raw meat we also eat. Usually it's eaten on white bread or hard buns and some hot onions. The Mett meat is actually pork meat, and it has to be very fresh. The Mettwurst has a lot of varieties. You can get it in jars as sausage, spreadable, smoked, air dried. Okay, let's make some Mettwurst.
Oh, I love it. I love it when you say, let's make some Mettwurst. That's great. And I want to thank Little GastHaus for letting me join him on this sausage making adventure while I get to ask questions. What type of meat are you mixing for this particular recipe?
Well, this is pork shoulder actually, and pork belly and back fat.
I noticed that you're mixing your seasonings before you grind it. Is there a particular reason that you do that?
Yeah, it gets mixed more into the meat. If you grind it, it also compounds to the meat. So all the butchers do it here like that.
And so by adding the spices before you grind it, you get better distribution, better penetration.
Right, exactly.
How are you grinding this particular sausage? I notice you're probably using, what is that, 4.5 millimeter?
Well, yes, this was 4 millimeter actually. I prefer this size of plate because you still have a bit on the sausage, and it's not too mushy.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you still get some texture.
Right.
How cold is your meat when you're mixing it?
It's a little bit above freezing. Sometimes if you do it by hand, you have to take breaks because you get the feeling your fingers are freezing.
As you're mixing your sausage, is there a certain point when you say, I've mixed it enough?
Just use it as long as it gets sticky. At least 5 to 7 minutes.
28, 30 millimeter, put some water in it to make it a little bit more slippery. Put a knot in there.
You have to make sure it's not too tight in there because especially if you separate the sausages, you need some more space in the casing so it's not breaking if you twist the sausages.
Always try to get as much air out of it as you can. It's easier for drying. Okay, this is the result after filling the sausage casing. We will see after 2 days of drying what it looks like. Temperature should be 13 to 16 degrees Celsius, so it should be a cold place. So I guess I have to find a fridge or the walk-in cooler where I hang the sausage for drying. And this is what it looks like after 6 hours smoking. Okay, I have to try one right away. Well, 1 or 2 more days drying would help, but very smoky, a little bit salty. Perfect. Mettwurst, the German fast food. Thanks for watching. See you back next time. The little GastHaus, the German sausage maker.
What a cool sausage. Cured, semi-dried, smoked, and then eaten. There is a pretty decent chance that if you live in the United States, you've probably never had anything quite like this. And the thought of eating a cured, semi-dried smoked sausage may be a little on the hardcore side, but I invite you to give it a shot. We want to thank Little GastHaus for his help in this recipe, in this episode, and you can find a link to his channel in the description box below. He's got all kinds of authentic German recipes, sausage-related, charcuterie-related. Be sure to check out his channel, subscribe, and let him know where you came from. I'm also going to post a recipe for Mettwurst in the description box below. The one thing you really need to pay attention to is the freshness of your pork. You want to make sure your pork is recently slaughtered and get it as fresh as possible. Also, practice good sanitation, which you should be doing anyway if you're making sausages. To the recipe below, I am going to add an optional step of fermentation, which will lower the pH, giving it another safety hurdle if you want to err on the side of caution. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of this series. Stay tuned because tomorrow we've got a brand new episode, same time, same place on Celebrate Sausage. See you then.